Hey guys, Fan 101 here. I want to get this out of the way quickly because I'm kind of running low on time. So this is my TNA Impact review, finally. So let's from last week. So this is gonna be late. Sorry I didn't make this video sooner, but I was somewhat busy with other shit. So opening of TNA didn't start out with a talking segment like all wrestling shows seem to be nowadays. It started out with a match in the TNA Grand Slam Championship with Drew Galloway and Eddie Edwards. The best the Grand Championship tournament match yet. Even though the match went technically only like 9 minutes, this match was still very good. I think they should extend it to 5 minutes though to make it 15-minute matches because that makes sense. 3 minutes seems a little bit too low. Maybe they're just doing it for the tournament. I don't know. Maybe they'll change it later if they do, because the whole TNA shit that's going on. I'm not going to get into that. I'm just going to stick to the video, the show. So Galloway beat Eddie Edwards by split decision because Galloway won round 1, Edwards won round 2, and Galloway won round 3. Neither of them got a pin on each other, which one thing it does do is it makes Drew Galloway the winner, and it protects Eddie Edwards, considering the fact that Eddie Edwards, I think, is challenging DJ Z for the X Division Championship at Bound for Glory. This is the first time that the X Division title is being defended at Bound for Glory in a singles match since 2011. Because you think about it, last year it was an Ultimate X match between champion Tigre Uno, Manic, the now TJ Perkins, DJ Z, and not Sonata, somebody else, I forget. I think it was Trevor Lee. No, it was Andrew Everett. 2014, it was the triple threat match between Samoa Joe, the champion, Low Ki, and Kaz Hayashi. 2013, it was the Ultimate X match with Jeff Hardy, Samoa Joe, Austin Aries, Chris Sabin, and Manic. Now, again, TJ Perkins. 2012, actually no, I take it back. It was 2012. 2012 was Zema Ion, who's now DJ Z, defending the title against Rob Van Dam, which was a decent match. It was actually a decently good match, but yeah, the first time in 4 years that the title's been defended as a singles match. It's been a multi-man match ever since, so I'm glad they're going back to basics here. DJ Z and Eddie Edwards, given time, should be a very good, or if not a great match. I'll get to that part in a second. So that's what it does. Galloway talked after the match, basically saying that he fought for the people, but then he realized that all TNA is a bunch of politics and people who pull strings. Hey, he's actually cutting a work shoot on the company he just came into last year. Funny. EC3 came out, and they bashed back and forth. Obviously, this feud is still going on, despite the fact other shit's happening. I like this. It's like Lucha Underground. Yes, there are feuds going on, but they're put on the back burner for the wrestlers to do other things, like it was for Katrina and Evilise throughout pretty much a lot of season 2. Lashley came after Drew Galloway left. Lashley came out to attack EC3. Well, Lashley and Mike Bennett came out to attack EC3. Then Moose came out after EC3 was, beaten down. Tried to attack them. That didn't work. He ended up getting beaten down as well by Bennett and Lashley. And this worked out really well here. This was a very, very good opening segment, match, part, whatever, of TNA. A very good one. Aaron Rex defeats Eli Drake in a TNA Grand Slam Champion tournament match, which was decent. But I hopefully expect more from Aaron Rex, the former Damien Sandow, at Bound for Glory. Eli Drake is actually improving a little bit. Then we had the Decay backstage. They were cutting a promo. And then all of a sudden comes in Vanguard 1, and they were cutting a promo on the Broken Hardys, especially Rosemary, who was cutting a promo on Reby, who is now Broken Reby. And then we see and like I said, we see Vanguard 1 and like a hologram of God, what's his name? Oh yeah, Senor Benjamin, and just him with the shovel with the word delete on it, and him just laughing at him. They try to get Vanguard 1. Vanguard ran away. Good for Vanguard 1. This was funny. This was pretty funny. And at least the Vanguard 1 stuff. Before that it was serious, and then it became hilarious when Vanguard 1 showed up. I'm just like, I just have a big smile on my face. Next we briefly had Drew Galloway and Aaron Rex backstage. This was just more build up to their match at Bound for Glory for the TNA Grand Championship. Aaron Rex is still very good on the mic, despite not excelling yet in the ring. A lot of people seem to forget Drew Galloway didn't excel in the ring yet either until he was truly given a shot. He grew and grew and became a lot better. I expect the same for Aaron Rex. Then we had a package for a wrestler who's talking about destiny and being on the road and eventually making his way through everything he wanted to do. Then we see him get in the car, take off the shades, and holy shit, it's Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is coming to Bound for Glory this Sunday, as we're recording this Sunday, and it's going to be awesome. They only call him Cody because apparently WWE seems to own the rights of the name Cody Rhodes. The fact, or at least the Rhodes name, not Cody, but Rhodes. Why? I'll bet you, if Dusty Rhodes was still alive, WWE would not be doing it. They'd be like, just let him use his fucking name. He's part of the Rhodes family. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, was able to work as Dusty Rhodes outside of WWE. Why not Cody? Jackasses. But it was still a very good segment and a very good promo package. And I'm gonna love Cody Rhodes when he gets into TNA. I get the feeling Cody Rhodes has a lot to prove ever since the way he left WWE. He just simply wasn't happy, and it had nothing to do with money. He just wants to wrestle. He's wrestling got a deal going with both TNA and Ring of Honor. He's the first guy to do that in God knows how many years. Since 2006, 2007, maybe 2008 at the latest. We had a long segment, but a fun segment, between the Decay and the Broken Hardys. Decay came out and just cut a vicious promo on all the Broken Hardys. It was awesome. Rosemary got time, Crazy Steve got time, Abyss got time. All three of them just excelled on the mic here, especially Rosemary. Rosemary, in terms of being on the mic, is the shining star of the Decay. I expect her to do really good things in TNA if TNA lives. Then we saw the Broken Hardys in the crowd. Matt was basically talking to Decay. Jeff ended up singing his theme song to them. The I'll fade away and classify myself as obsolete. Matt and the rest of the crowd chanted obsolete with them after that. It was awesome. Rosemary tried to talk trash to them. Then the lights went out. And then the lights came back on. We see Crazy Steve and Abyss tied to both ends of the ring. And we see Reby Hardy in there. She takes down Rosemary and beats the shit out of her. Then when she gets out of the ring, Rosemary, Reby cuts a promo saying that the one line you never cross is attacking the mother of a child, which is exactly what Rosemary did. Which apparently that caused Reby to turn broken, just like the other two. So the Broken family, the most normal group of the bunch, is probably Senor Benjamin and Vanguard 1. That's hilarious. Next, we had something that I didn't like too much, not because I didn't like these guys, but because how short time it got. DJ Z came out for a promo. He said that he wanted to be a good champion. He basically cut a promo looking back on his heel run and saying that, look, the way that I've been treating the X Division and the X Division Championship, for that matter, has not been good at all. And it's probably the reason why I haven't won it. Now I'm better. I'm much more prepared to be X Division champion. He is X Division champion, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna put my X Division title on the line in an open challenge match. Whoever comes out and will face him. The person that ended up coming out is Trevor Lee. Trevor Lee ended up coming out. They had a quick 3-minute match. It was good for what it was, but the problem is that it got 3 minutes. Thankfully, that was my only gripe. The match itself got 3 minutes, but at least DJZ got a good pre-match promo, and Eddie Edwards came to the save at the end of the match and basically challenged. And I already explained that thing between Edwards and DJZ. So they're at least taking steps to make the X Division better. Speaking of taking steps to make a division better, we cut to the Knockouts division. Maria came out with Sienna and Allie, her assistant. Apparently she's supposed to be doing some kind of public workout where she faces up against people who are extremely weak just to make Maria look good. This was not a match. This was just her working out, quote unquote. She faced a woman who I don't care what her name is. Then a masked ninja apparently came out, did some Karate Kid shit that didn't hit Maria. It was just really to intimidate her. Maria turned around, yelled at Allie for getting this masked woman. Allie told her, "Look, I didn't get this masked woman. That's what I've been trying to tell you." We then cut to the masked ninja, and I saw it coming. She ended up being Gail Kim. Then she tried to eat the feet on Maria. Sienna came in to run interference. She eat the feet on her instead, and Maria ran away holding up the title. If there's anything I've made no bones about that. I haven't been a big fan of the Maria Gail Kim storylines. It's gone on too fucking long. But if there's anything I liked about it, it was the fact that at least finally, Gail Kim got one over on Maria. Because for the past few months, it's Maria getting one over on Gail Kim. Finally, it's the other way around. Like, okay, it's something different. I'm happy at that. Next, we had it was the main event. It was EC3 and Moose teaming up to face Lashley and Mike Bennett. This was a decent main event. Not a great match, but it was a decent main event. EC3 and Moose beat Bennett and Lashley for the win after EC3 rolled up Bennett. I think it was. After the match, though, it just descended into chaos with a brawl. Bennett ended up fighting Moose through the crowd, I think, or to the back. EC3 and no. Yeah, they did fight to the back, but EC3 and Lashley fought to the crowd. No, they didn't. Yeah, I was wrong. Fuck me. EC3 and Lashley brawled in the ring after the match was over. Several of the X Division guys came out. Trevor Lee and Trevor Everett, Eddie Edwards, DJZ. Where the hell Tigre Uno is, I have no idea. But with that said, and then Billy Corgan came out. I almost forgot about that. Billy Corgan came out and said that next week there will be a lethal lockdown match. Team EC3 versus Team Lashley. Whichever team wins that match, the winner will choose the stipulation for their title match. EC3 and Lashley, I mean. So if Lashley's team wins, Lashley chooses the stipulation. If EC3 wins, he will choose a stipulation for the gimmick for the title match at Bound for Glory. I actually like the idea. Not so much the unannounced lethal lockdown match. That came right out of left field and should be saved for something special. But they need to get some ratings. They need to start the home show to TNA Bound for Glory with a bang. Lethal lockdown match is probably the best way you're going to be able to do it at this point. I really hope they get it done because I want to see Bound for Glory. It needs funding. The whole funding issue between TNA is so fucked right now. Bound for Glory needs funding. And I really hope that Bound for Glory does come up because it looks like it's going to be an awesome event. The card is actually very, very good. I want to see Cody Rhodes. I want to see all those guys. Until next time, guys, very good episode of TNA Impact last week. Watch it if you can, if you haven't. Until next time, guys, we'll see you later, and peace.